Okay, this is the one you've been waiting for. Well, I've been waiting for it. I don't know if you have. And I'm wearing my shirt that I don't wear very often because it's in good condition and it's rare. I got this from JELLO Biafra in the early 90s and I just don't wear it very often because I don't want it to be worn out. And the reason why I'm wearing my JELLO Biafra Nazi punks fuck off shirt is because I have all the stuff from JELLO Biafra's new release. What is that? The Tea Party Revenge Porn. It took so long to get this stuff, I forgot the name of the album. But here it is. Plus there's a couple of things to unbox along with all this stuff. Alright, let's get into this. Let's start with the first thing. And I didn't get all these things at once. I got them piecemeal. So this thing has been in my house for a couple of months. But it pertains to this thing that showed up today. So I was patient. Here we go. Let's open this up. All right. Here it is. Hey, this is better quality than I expected. This is the JELLO Biafra and the Guantanamo School of Medicine Tea Party Revenge Porn coffee mug. Let's twist this thing around for all to see. And there's the inside. Not bad. I thought it was going to be one of those generic coffee mugs like the Misfits put out. But not JELLO Biafra. He gives you a quality product. Okay, here's the second thing. This feels like clothing, so I gotta be careful with the knife. I might even be able to open this thing up without the knife. And this is also an item I've been sitting on for months. This is a hoodie, sweatshirt type situation. And this is the zip up one. It says JELLO Biafra on the front. And the back has the Tea Party Revenge Porn album cover logo. All right, now this can go right there. And here's the main deal. Let's get into this. All right. All right, here's the t-shirt. Nothing on the back. This is what's on the front. That'll be okay to wear with that little hoodie, even though this took so long to get to me that it's not cold here in Detroit anymore. So the hoodie will have to wait till next year because things are warming up in Detroit. Here we go. This is it, the new JELLO Biafra record. And the little sticker here says, "Look here, this is your brain on Trump." And it shows a brain inside of a rattlesnake's mouth. There is a secondary image on this in the back that it's kind of hard to pick up, but there's something else going on back there. Let's open this thing up. Okay, there's not the usual Jello Biafra stuff with this. Usually Jello puts a bunch of stuff in a record. This one doesn't have that. It has this download card. And then it has a lyric sheet. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I'm used to like a bunch of stuff in there where he's clipped newspaper stuff and made like a collage of information and pictures, and this thing doesn't have it. It has this. Two interesting little old pictures from Europe. Okay, here is what the record looks like. Has a picture of the coronavirus, and then the usual. And this thing, from what I read on the internet, only has 8 songs on it. There are 2 songs that are left out, kind of like the old, kind of like the Dead Kennedys, Plastic Surgery, Disasters, where the song, what songs were left off of that thing? I think Life Sentence and Saturday Night Holocaust were left off of the LP version, and they were like a 7-inch or a 12-inch separate buy. Hopefully he does that with this, but with how long it took him to put this out, I wouldn't expect that for 4 more years. Anyway, this thing has only 8 songs on it. So the song, the football guy from Dallas, Texas, the guy that Tom Landry, I think the Tom Landry song is missing from this. And you know how I know Tom Landry is from King of the Hill, Hank Hill. And then No More Selfies. Yeah, No More Selfies is not on this release. So that's kind of disappointing. Hopefully those songs will come out with the Rush Limbaugh song, which if you haven't heard that thing, it's really great. Celebrating, you know, he brought it out. I guess it was an older song, but he brought it out to celebrate the death of Rush Limbaugh, which I completely think is just wonderful. Anyway, this thing has only got 8 songs on it. And the little thing on the back, which Jello usually does, it says, maybe this COVID thing is a good thing. I don't have to shake hands with people that disgust me. It doesn't say who made that quote, which it usually does. But this one has left it out. Anyway, that's the new Jello Biafra with all the fixins. Let's get into some other stuff that's really cool. All right, this is a cassette. Excuse me, I've been working all day. This is a cassette from a band from Hamtramck, Michigan, and Hamtramck, Michigan is the place where a lot of great punk rock venues exist. And I'm so lucky to live, within miles of it. this is a little cassette I ordered. From a band that I'm going to go see at like an outdoor venue in May, like the 1st of May, and I'll definitely record that whole show because the Cult of the Space Skull, which their songs are, you know, they're so-so, but they have like this gwar type show to them that must not be missed. Anyway, this is the Saros Lords, and they're going to be playing on that show, and I ordered their cassette. Is there? Yeah, sometimes you got to see if the tape is actually in there. Anyway, these guys are great. The Saros Lords. I checked them out on YouTube before I bought this, and I can't wait to go see them live in fabulous Detroit. All right, here we go. That's the download card. I need to put, where'd I put the JELLO Biafra record? Here we go. And I'm not going to describe what this sounds like because it's been on the internet for months and months and months, so everybody knows what all these songs sound like. But the look here, this is your brain on Trump, is the funniest thing I've seen. Even though I feel kind of shortchanged by this LP, as far as add-ons, all praises to JELLO Biafra. That dude wrote Holiday in Cambodia and Nazi Punks Fuck Off. Those are just two facts that can't be overlooked. Alrighty, let's break into this thing. Oh hey, I should introduce where this came from. This came from Dead Tank Records in Jacksonville, Florida. Big fan of Dead Tank Records. They always put out the coolest stuff. And they package it very well. Alrighty. Oh, this is what I wanted. I got a mess going down here anyway. Little sticker, Dead Tank Records. I already have this on my bar. Oh, and this is by Jackpot Records. The people that made this thing run a record store in Portland, Oregon called Jackpot Records. It's on Burnside, and it's okay. It's an okay record store. Not as good as 2nd Avenue Records in Portland, Oregon. That thing's a diamond mine. If you're looking for whatever you're looking for, and I mean whatever you're looking for, 2nd Avenue Records is out of sight. You can't beat it. Except there's no parking. You'll have to park blocks and blocks away to get to that record store. And I guess it's worth it. All right, let's get into this thing. I thought this was going to be a gatefold, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a gatefold. Anyway, this might take some explanation. Hold on. There we go. I know it's boring looking at something. It's someone unpackaging things. Sorry, I just pulled like a 13-hour shift at the hospital. And I gotta go back in the morning and I gotta fix lunch. Aye. Okay, let's get into this. This is the 1977 original soundtrack LP for the horror sequel, music composed by Ennio Morricone. Anyway, first time reissue on vinyl, sourced from the original master tapes, pressed at some place called Maximum. limited edition fluorescent green vinyl. There's some creasing there. Anyway, here it is. The soundtrack to The Exorcist 2. The movie that wasn't very good. Even though you can see, as you watch the movie, they tried really hard. But it's just not very good. Except for this. The soundtrack to The Exorcist 2 is unbelievable. I don't know if you can see this, but inside the jacket is all trippy looking. And I can't set it there. I got more records to show you. Here's what the vinyl looks like. And I can't say enough about this soundtrack. You need to hear it to believe it. This is worth the money. This is the craziest thing you've ever heard. And it's too bad that this thing right here is the only reason that you want to have anything to do with this movie. Is because of this soundtrack. But at least there was something good that came out of The Exorcist 2. All right, let's get into the last thing. And you can go down there. This is a box set of records sent to me by Mona Blea of Visalia, California. And she's a great friend. And look at the way she packaged this record box. And these are records that she found at the thrift store. In fact, it kind of hurts to open this thing. Because look at it. Look at what she did with the packaging. And to see what's inside this box, I have to tear this up. So let's get the painful part out of the way. This sucks. I got to do this to this. How many records have you gotten? Any of you that come packaged like this? And to see what's inside, you got to do this. Oh, this is awful. Man, this is packaged so well, this won't even cut through it. And these are records that she sent me from the little thrift store in Visalia, California on Mooney Boulevard. I won't say the name of the thrift store because, well, it's called Rescued Treasures. What the heck, I'll say it. Rescued Treasures. It's not that impressive of a store. So here I am destroying wonderful artwork just to see what's inside. Maybe I don't have to mess it up that much. That's the greatest. Next time you order a record from a record company, insist on this kind of quality. See if they follow through. Okay, here's the box. All right, let's get into this. Let's see what the town of Visalia, California, which is just, 80 miles up the road from Bakersfield and 40 miles down the road from Fresno. Let's see what Visalia has to offer. Oh boy, here we go. First one is Let the Sun Shine In, Sing with Marcy. This is a little Marcy record. What's the quality? It's not bad. Needs an inner sleeve, but not bad. Here's a little Marcy record. Whoa, here's another little Marcy record. And I'm going to do a video about my little Marcy record collection after this one. This is what I've been waiting for to do my little Marcy record video. And it's going to be mostly positive until the very end of it. There are a couple of little Marcy records which I will explain that are not any fun. And I definitely have a problem with. Here we go. Here's another little Marcy record. This is like a preview of the next video. And here's a little Marcy record that I already have, but no. I already have this one. Maybe I'll give this one away in a contest, which I don't even know what kind of contest I would have. Anyway, remember, this soundtrack is wonderful. You've got to pick this up. No matter what kind of music you're into, you won't believe how wonderful this soundtrack is to The Exorcist II, The Heretic. Also, this doesn't have all the songs on it, but the songs it does have are Out of Sight. Thank you, Jello Biafra. And All This Clothing was kind of expensive. So you got to be a big Jello Biafra fan to dig all this stuff and to pay for it. And also, this band on the cassette that I show right here, the Soros Lords, right after I go see them around the 1st of May, you will be able to see them around the 1st of May and decide whether you want to support these rockers from Detroit, Michigan. All right, I got a mess to clean up. Oh, and here's something, doesn't have to do with records or punk rock or nothing like that. Here's another box that Mona from Visalia, California sent me. And this is just a box of little gifts. But look at how she decorates the box that she sends me. And if she can do it, the record labels can do it. She's poor. They're probably not as poor as she is. So write them a letter and say, hey, I saw a video where a poor lady was decorating the boxes of records that she was sending to this guy. Why aren't you doing that for me? All right, good night. All praises to Jello Biafra, especially for this quality coffee cup.